Hey everyone, welcome back. Now we are going to see for given a number, tell whether the given number is a prime number or not. We have to draw a flowchart for determining whether the given number is prime or not. Previously, we have seen all about flowcharts. What are flowcharts? Why are flowcharts used in the first place? Then what symbols represent a flowchart? We have also seen a couple of examples. We also have dry run this flowchart. So if you guys haven't checked out, also follow this playlist so that you don't miss out the ordering of the videos because every previous concept is very much important in the future. So without wasting time, let's get started. Now coming to today's question. Given a number, print if the given number is prime or not. You guys can pause here and try it for yourself and then come back. Before jumping into the flowchart for a prime number, what is the prime number? A prime number is the number which is divisible by 1 and itself. Let's consider an example. Is 7 a prime number or not? Yes, 7 is a prime number. How do I say 7 is a prime number? Consider numbers from 1 to 7. That is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 7 divisible by any of these numbers? Is 7 divisible by 2? No. Is 7 divisible by 3? No. Is 7 divisible by 4? No. 7 divisible by 5? No. Is 7 divisible by 6? No. We still get reminder. That means 7 is not perfectly divisible by any of these numbers. That means 7 is a prime number. It has only two factors, that is 1 and itself, that is 7. So factors of 7 are 1 and 7. Hence, a prime number is a number which is divisible by 1 and itself, and no other number can perfectly divide a prime number. Let's take another example. Is 4 a prime number? No, 4 is not a prime number. Why? 4 is divisible by 2. That is the reason 4 is not a prime number. How to draw a flowchart to check if a given number is a prime number or not. Now, this is the complete flowchart to check whether given number is prime number or not. If you think this is a complex diagram, no, it is very simple. Let me dry run this for you. Before that, let me explain what does this flowchart even do. As usual, whenever we are going to start a thinking process, we just use start. Or whenever we start with the flowchart, we use start. Then we take input from user. Here, the I represents a counter. Counter in the sense, as we saw in the previous example, for 7, we consider 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 5 numbers are represented by I. For 7, we start at 2 and we stop at 6. We start the check at 2 and we stop at 6. Now, if given counter is less than the input number, that is, if 2 is less than the given input, then we check if a number modulo 2 is equal to 0, then it is not prime. That means if the given counter is a factor of the input, then it is not a prime. We declare it not a prime, we output not prime, and then we stop. Else, we increment the counter, that is 2. Now 2 becomes 3, and then 3 becomes 4, and so on, till the given counter is less than the number. If the given counter exceeds the given input, is greater than or equal to the given input, then we print it is a prime number because we didn't find any factor apart from 1 and itself for that given input. So we declare it as prime number. So we output prime number and then we stop the program. Okay, now what does this num modulo I? Basically, what does this rhombus do? As we could see in the above flowchart symbols, a rhombus is used to make a decision or a given condition is put in this rhombus. It is used to make a decision. So here you could see that the rhombus was checking if the given number or if the given counter is dividing the user's input. If it is perfectly dividing the user's input with a reminder as 0, then it is not a prime number. If it is not dividing, then we increment the counter and check for the next number. Let me elaborate more on this. What does this modulo operator do? Let's consider if the user input is 7. 7 modulo 2. What is 7 modulo 2? 7 modulo 2 is 1. This modulo represents a reminder. When you divide 7 by 2, we get 7 minus 6 is 1. So the quotient is 3 and the reminder is 1. So this reminder is represented by modulo. So I hope you guys understood what does modulo even do. Let's move on to the flowchart. If you guys didn't understand what does this flowchart do, let us dry run so that you guys can understand clearly. Let me take an example and dry run this flowchart. Let us consider 7 as user's input. What are the numbers between 1 and 7? It is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are the numbers between 1 and 7. Here we keep a counter, that is I. The counter just does nothing. It just goes from one number to another number as the flow of the program goes. From one number to another number. I is standing at 2. I is equal to 2. If I is less than is 2 is less than 7, yes, 2 is less than 7. So it comes to the decision block. Is 7 modulo 2 equal to 0? Is it equal to 0? No, 7 modulo 2 is actually 1. The remainder when we divide 7 by 2 is 1. So it is not equal to 0. So it is false. Now the counter increments. I is equal to I plus 1. That means 2 plus 1. So I becomes 3. The counter increments to 3. Now check if 3 is less than 7. It is true. So it comes to the decision block. Now is 7 modulo 3 equal to 0? No, 7 modulo 3 is not equal to 0. 7 modulo 3 is equal to 1. Now the counter increments, that is I is equal to I plus 1. That means I is equal to 3 plus 1. That is 4. Now counter increments to 4. Now currently the counter is at 4. Now check if 4 is less than 7. Yes, 4 is less than 7. It is true. So now move to the decision block. Is 7 modulo 4 double equal to 0? That means is 7 modulo 4 equal to 0? No, 7 modulo 4 is not equal to 0. When we divide 7 by 4, are we getting the remainder 0? No, we are not getting the remainder 0. Now I is equal to I plus 1. That is I is equal to 4 plus 1. It becomes 5. Now the counter is at 5. Now check if 5 is less than 7 here in the condition. In the decision block, we'll take a decision. Check if 5 is less than 7. Yeah, 5 is less than 7. It is true. When we divide 7 with 5, is it equal to 0? Do we get the remainder 0? No, we don't get the remainder 0. Then we increment the counter. Now the counter is at 6. Now check, is 6 less than 7? Yes, 6 is less than 7. It is true. It comes to the next decision block. Is 7 modulo 6 equal to 0? No, 7. When we divide 6 with 7, we don't get the remainder as 0. So it is false. Then we increment the counter. I is equal to 6 plus 1. That is 7. I is equal to 7. Now we check. Is 7 less than 7? No, 7 is not less than 7. 7 is equal to 7. So this condition is false. It doesn't go to the next decision block. It comes down because it is false. 7 is not less than 7. It prints 7 is a prime number. Now once we are done with everything, we stop the flow. So this is how the flowchart of prime number looks like. And I hope you guys understood this. And I hope this try run made it very clear with the flowchart. If you guys didn't understand, please do rewatch the video. In upcoming lectures, we'll be learning about what is pseudocode, why is pseudocode important in the first place, and much more. So kindly stay tuned and have a nice day. And also do subscribe the channel and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on any of the videos. After subscribing, also like the video so that you help the YouTube algorithm to function.